of the series. Or is it the 5th? Is it the 4th or is it the 5th? I might have just named the episode wrong. Is it the 4th? I can't remember. Anyway, today, we come back to the Tottenham career mode. Now, before we start the episode, if you haven't watched any of the previous episodes, go and check them out now, because I'm about to spoil what happened in yesterday's episode. I've given you the warning. I'm always going to give you the warning. So go and check out yesterday's episode and find out what happened, because I'm about to spoil it in 3, 2, 1, and it's been spoiled right now. I've given you the warning. So in yesterday's episode, we had to come off the back of a very, very, very disappointing set of results. Obviously, as you can see there, we really hadn't had a good start. And we played 2 games yesterday. We played one against Manchester United and one against Sunderland. It was a 0-0 draw against Manchester United. We dominated shots and possession, basically like in what we did in all the other games. Came out with a solid draw against a big team. And then we finally racked up our first win in yesterday's episode against Sunderland in a 5-goal thriller, with Ericsson scoring 55 seconds in. I think it was no, it wasn't a 25-yard goal, it was just 55 seconds in. Then Heung-min Son scored the 25-yard screamer I'm talking about 12 minutes in. Barini scored a controversial penalty 34 minutes in. Harry Kane then got his second goal of the season in the 56 minutes, and then Barini scored a wonderful goal 25 yards out as well, just like Heung-min Son in the 83rd minute. However, Sunderland couldn't get back into the game. Now, today's episode, we have 2 games. One in the Europa League in our first match against Bulgarian side Barrow, and 1 game against Norwich. This is the chance to pick up the big points and to take away, to start moving up the league. Obviously, we have our Europa League game first, and as well as that, the transfer window is now shut. So the only small signings that we could be making right now is the likes of Michy Batshuayi, which is a player that we were looking at in the previous episode and trying to sign ready for the January window. But let's get into the game. We're going to be playing Europa League side Barrow from the Bulgarian league. We're going to be playing a very weak team out today, and let's go forward and see what happens. So obviously we're putting an offer for Batshuayi. We gave them 11 million plus Andros Townsend. This time we're going to give them 12 million and Andros Townsend. Luke Amos is out for 3 weeks, not interested, doesn't really play much for us. But today's episode, we could see a few goal fests, as you could see there. Norwich 19th in the league. We'll talk a little bit about them later. So this episode should be shorter than the other ones. We're only playing 2 games, and we don't have the transfer window to go through. Only the odd player that we're trying to sign ready for January, so we don't have to do many deals. So it could be a pretty good episode all around. Right, one more offer here for Batshuayi, and then we're done. And that's 12.75. Forgot to put on Andros Townsend to the deal. But anyway, we're playing Barrow. We're clearly the favourites in this match. Never heard of them before. I did guess yesterday they were Bulgarian side. Right, one more, and then that's it. One more. I guarantee you this time we'll have to go in for another striker later on in the series if we don't get him now. But anyway, yeah, they rejected it, so we're going to have to leave Batshuayi. Tottenham are ready to spend around 19 mil after the player was transfer listed. Okay, it makes it a little bit more interesting here. He's been transfer listed. What about we go for 12.75 again? But anyway, let's go into the game. We're going to have a few changes to the side, of course. When I mean a few changes, the entire team is going to be changed up for this match. I'm going to make them all very, very quickly. So we're going to have Shadley. We're not playing Kane at centre mid. Come on. Well, that's stupid. We've got Vertonghen, who's going to come back in for his first game. That is not Vertonghen, that's McGee. Wimmer's going to come in for this game as well. And you know what? Let's stick Pritchard in there for Ericsson in this match, wherever he is. We've got Pritchard there. We've got Mason, which would play. Well, actually, no. Can Mason play there? I might give Mason the game, actually, if he's got green. Yeah, he's green. Anyway, well, that's all the changes we're going to make for this match. A weaker side. Every player, apart from Eric Dyer and Danny Rose, has changed. Can I make another change, maybe? Bring someone on. Bring someone else on. Obviously, we've got Ben Davies out on loan right now. No, we haven't got anyone, I believe. He could play yellow there. You know what? I'm going to give Danny Rose a break. Let's play ball there. He can play it slightly. I don't know any of the players that Borough have. Of course, they're a Bulgarian side. They have Elias, who's got 5 goals and 5 assists. Is that the Elias that used to play for Sporting CP? I doubt it is. I'd be surprised if it was Brazilian. But they are playing... What formation they're playing? It looks like a very weird one. 3-1-3-1-2. Probably not the formation. Is it 4-3-1? 4-3-1-2, I think it is, actually. Todorov in net. Marinov, Stefanov and Popov as the 3 centre-backs. Petrov as the CDM. Stoyanov, probably. Dimitrov and Elias is your left mid, right mid, and centre mid. Attacking midfielder is Ivanov. And up top, Petrov and Georgiev up top. We're playing the typical formation we always do. Plus... obviously, 11 changes to the squad. Well, 10 changes to the squad today. Lamella's the only player that's usually in the starting lineup that is staying in today. So let's see what happens in this game. Now, our episodes have pretty much all of them been about 45 minutes long. So today's episode should maybe be about 25 minutes, if that. It should be a definitely shorter episode. It depends, actually, how many highlights we get and how slow the game is. But... it could be goal fest today, so it could be a long episode. Here comes Trippier with a free kick. And we're 4 minutes in, and Nasser Chadli smashes in his first goal of the season for Tottenham. And it's a nice header from Trippier's free kick. And it is 1-0 to Tottenham 5 minutes in. As I said, it could be a goal fest this match. I would expect more than 1 goal. Here comes NGA, takes a shot, Popov clears it. Well, Marinov clears it, actually. Here comes Dominic Ball, Mason... to Chadli, could go for his second. He's hit the post, unlucky. But I won't be celebrating as I did with the goal yesterday, what we got against Sunderland, because, as I said, this could be a goal for a massive goal threat for us today. Lots of goals. Could get 4 or 5, who knows? Chadli comes in, Marinov blocks it, corner here, 13 minutes in. Very, very positive start. Here comes the corner, whipped in, it's cleared away, Trippier gets the ball back to Eric Dyer, who took the corner in. Unlucky there. Chadli tried whipping it in for a play to get their head on it. Vertonghen to Mason, to Bentaleb, to Dyer, and we're just passing around the back here. So I'm hoping that we obviously do get a few goals. I don't want to win 1-0. I want to win by a few goals. Here comes Bentaleb. NGA smashes it. Good save by the goalkeeper. Very good save. Well done to him there. Ryan Mason to Dominic Ball, to Nasser Chadli. Ryan Mason again, back to Dominic Ball. A lot of players are having their first match for the team today, under my management. There are quite a lot of players who haven't played so far. Dominic Ball, Mason, quite a lot of younger players that are in the first team today. NGA with the corner this time, and a free kick's given to Borough. Unlucky. But so far so good. Bentaleb, back to Dyer, Trippier, seems to be moving back here. Ryan Mason moves it up. Bentaleb, NGA, easy save for Todorov. Nothing really has to be done there. And so far, obviously, it's been us dominating this game. Borough haven't had any chances that have been highlights so far. So we've been fairly dominant. And it looks like NGA could... What's happening here? It's been held by Todorov. And no, nothing happens there, unfortunately. Stefanov. Back to Popov. No highlights again. But as you can see there, look, 66% possession. Dominating on possession today. Here comes Lamella, cleared away by Ivanov, and they are certainly holding their line up. They're certainly holding their back line. They're doing pretty good, if I say so myself. We could have had, easily maybe had 3 or 4 goals now in this game, but they're holding their lines well. Here comes Bentaleb, and GA's offside, unlucky there. They've had no shots, barely any possession. We could have easily been 3-4-0 up at half-time. NGA again to Mason. He takes the shot, but it is blocked by the defender. Was a really, really good chance there for Ryan Mason to get his first goal, and NGA is going to whip it in this time. Straight to Georgiev, unfortunately. Very, very poor. Now the counter-attack's on. However, they can't make anything of it again. Here comes Elias. Popov tries getting over to Georgiev. I seem to be noticing a slight pattern with a lot of teams on this game so far, and they always seem to be going down to their right midfielder and just letting them whip the ball in. And Bentaleb's injured. He's going to have to come off. Not too worrying. Guilavogui does come on, and we are going to actually make ourselves attacking. Now, I'm going to make ourselves attacking just to see if we can get a few more goals in this game. It could be a risk. It could be a risk. They could hit us on the break, on the counter. But it's the risk I take. I want to get a few more goals in this game. You know, make it 3-4-0. Here comes Guilavogui, who I have to say has been a star performer this season. Been fantastic when it's come down to attacking and good when he's been defending. And I'm very impressed with the signing, especially with how cheap he was. How cheap to sign. I think it was like 4.1 mil it cost us. So an absolute bargain for us. Very, very impressive start at the club. Really happy with him. Here comes Trippier. Nearly misses the ball here. Trippier probably going to get a yellow card here. And he does indeed. Yellow card for Trippier. And we are back to going to added time in this first half of football. 1-0 so far. Been a lot of chances for us. None for Barrow. Here comes NGA. Shot blocked by Popov there. And half-time is going to be Tottenham 1, Barrow 0. And we've been just pure dominance in this game. Pure dominance. 68% possession. 9 shots. 3 on target. It's dominance. Shots-wise, I'd have rather had more shots on target, to be fair. A little bit disappointed in that respect. But who knows, we still have plenty of time to get some more shots and maybe some more goals under our belt. So there's a few other results going on. I'll have a look at them at the end of the game, see how the other teams are going in the Europa League in their first match. Here comes Petrov, Popov. They are passing around the back. Can see them maybe moving into a slightly defensive formation, hitting us on the break like most teams have done this season. A prime example was West Brom in that 1-0 win they got. Hits on the break. And NGA doesn't seem to be doing well on the pitch, so I'm actually going to bring on Harry Kane. Even though this is a Europa League game, and you probably won't expect me to bring him on, I'm noticing a pattern here. I'm actually going to bring Son on instead at striker. NGA seems to just be taking shots and missing pretty much all of them, so I would rather right now basically just leave him, put him back onto the bench, and yeah, see if Son can do something. He's coming on as striker. He usually plays that left wing role, so it'll be interesting to see how Son plays as a striker in this match. And we are now, we just have above half an hour plus added time to play. Here comes Mason. Guilavogui going through on goal. Another corner blocked by Elias, and as you can see there, they've indeed done what I thought they would, move to a defensive formation. Here comes Eric Dyer whipping it in. Good chance. Good goal, and Heung-min Son, as I said, very tactical decision to bring him on. He scores the second goal of the match. Very happy I brought him on. I know he could do something on the pitch. I really do like Heung-min Son in real life and on in this game. And he gets our second goal, and it's another header in this game. Thank God for that. Nice to see him get a goal. Here comes Heung-min Son again. Ryan Mason, Guilavogui, Mason, Son, back to Mason. He's gone for it, and Petrov's hurt. Unfortunately, Ryan Mason doesn't get anything from it there, but good chance. Very good chance. Heung-min Son, I've been... he's literally only just come on, and he's impressed me with his goal. Here comes Mason. Notices Son! He's done it again! What a goal. 25 yards out, he scored another screamer. And this is why I love Heung-min Son. He can score goals, and he's such a vital player right now for the club for goals. He scores his second goal, and that is why I brought him on. He's a goal threat. And who knows, he could be used as a striker. First team football in the near future. Who knows? Yellow card for Elias here. For a tackle, what I believe was on Trippier. Sorry, on Vimmer even. I was looking for goals, and we've got them. Here comes Lamela. Into Trippier, whips it in. What's going to happen here? Is it a penalty or is it a free kick? Yellow card. I don't know what's happening here, guys. It's a free kick just outside the box. Well, not just outside. Here comes Lamela again. Guilavogui, it was crap. And it's kicked all the way up the pitch. There's no way Barrow could come back in this game now. It's all over for them. It's now about not being humiliated by Tottenham as Trippier attacks. Don't see any changes that need to be made here. Ryan Mason, what a goal! Another screamer, 25 yards out again, and it's Ryan Mason. It's now 4-0. He was expected to be in a massive goal fest. And Ryan Mason delivers a wonderful, beautifully driven goal into the net, and it could not be stopped by the goalkeeper there. Elias is already on a yellow card. probably on his last warning here. And it's another free kick with 10 minutes to go, I'd say. It's been good so far, and nearly Eric Dyer just scored a free kick from about 30 yards out. This is now turned into a long shot game. Corner, whipped in. It's another corner for us again. Thought that gone in the back of the net there. Eric Dyer to whip it in again. Here he comes. Eric Dyer. Another corner coming up. And this time we're swapping corner takers. Here we go. Heung-min Son whips it in. Another corner to be taken. And this time we're swapping round again. Eric Dyer's taking it. What can we do here? Eric Dyer. Pavlov's got the ball. He can now counter. Hasn't got anyone to help him though. And they can't counter there, unfortunately. Nobody attacking. Here comes Lamela. Good tackle. And it looks like it's going to end 4-0. Very, very solid game of football. We've attacked well. And since Heung-min Son's come on, he's really lightened up this game and has really delivered. And he's now tempting me into putting him as the striker in the Tottenham first team. Just because of how good he has played in this match. Neil got himself an assist there. Guilavogui. And it's a free kick. What's going to happen here? The ref's not giving any cards. They're saying it's a dubious decision. And it's a free kick in a good area for Eric Dyer. Smashes it. Shadley can't make anything of it. Vertonghen. Down to probably the last minute of the game. Mason could go for another pile driver. Doesn't go for it. Dyer. Guilavogui. And it's a free kick again. And Elias is sent off late into this game. Elias is off the pitch. Berra down to 10 men. It doesn't really matter though because the game's all over. And it ends there. Tottenham 4, Berra 0. And with Elias being sent off. And it is the Brazilian. Is that the... I swear this is the guy who used to play for Sporting in the Portuguese league. Let me go and have a look. But we end 4-0. A very, very good game. Let's have a look at some of the other results. Bordeaux lost to Zurich 2-1. Silvestri scored, not the one from Leeds though. Panathinaikos won their game. Shakhtar beat Saint Etienne 1-0. Wellington Nen scored. Fiorentina surprisingly lost to Trentin. Vitesse lost to Celtic. Dortmund destroyed Club Brugge. Athletic destroyed Southampton. Rosenborg lost to Valencia. Marseille lost to Dnipro. Good game there for Villarreal and Trabzonspor. But if I'm correct, Elias used to play for Sporting. And it's... Oh no, it's not. Okay. It's just because there's another guy who's called Elias. You might know who he is. He used to play for Sporting CP. It's not him though. I thought it was. But anyway, right, one more offer. 13.5 mil. And then, honestly, that is... I know I've said one more offer before, but just because he's been transfer listed. And I've accepted it, finally. God, we might have Michi Batshuayi joining us then in January. And we might have made a signing here. But anyway, it's time to go into our next game. And it's now back into the Premier League. Our final game of this episode, just so we're not going over into 45 minutes. How long are we? How long is it so far? 20 minutes. We're doing good. We're doing really good for time. We're definitely not going to go over 45 minutes. But it's time to go to our final game of the day. And let's see what happens here as we bring out the starting lineup once again as we play Norwich. We'll have a look at their team in a minute to find out what they've done so far. And Vertonghen returns to the Premier League. Comes back into the squad. We've got Ericsson to bring on here. And there we go, there's our team. Let's see what happens as we play Norwich. Have got a few decent players in their team. Their man of the match so far, well, their best player is Robbie Brady. Hasn't done anything for them in goals and assists, but has got a rating of 6.66. 666, the Devil is arriving. Anyway, they're playing a 4-4-1-1 formation like a lot of teams have been playing this season so far. Ruddy in net, Whittaker at right back, Toffolo at left back. We've got Bassong and Wisdom in the centre, in the defence, sorry, even. Wisdom usually plays as a right back. We've got Redmond at right mid, Brady on the left mid. He can play in a range of positions, left back, left mid, centre mid. Malumbu and Teti as the midfielders. Graham Dorrans as the attacking midfielder. And the strong DR Congo international striker, Mbakani, formerly of Anderlecht, and a very, very good striker, if I say so myself. I absolutely love the guy in real life. Mbakani, obviously back for his Anderlecht days, he's on the pitch as well. So let's see what happens in the league. Is this our chance to take a second win or not? Let's find out as we play Norwich in this match. Let's see what happens here. Here comes Redmond for the first Norwich attack of the day. Oh my god, did I really just save the game? Wow. Alrighty then. Okay. You know, I don't know why I just said that there. But anyway, let's carry on here. That was really, really bad there. Wow, I genuinely just said match of the game. Wow. Right, Vertonghen goes to Lamella. I'm not going to be able to continue with that now. Oh my god. Wow. Anyway, just continue. Go. God. Eric Dyer. Free kick here for Norwich. He's tripped Dorrans. No cards come out here, though, however. And Lloris kicks it away. Now Kane's got a chance to go through. Harry Kane! He's gone over. How has he missed it? How? He could have easily gone round the goalkeeper and smashed it in. He must have tried chipping him and he's gone over. But Harry Kane's missed a vital chance to put us in the lead in this game. Oh, that is disappointing. Especially how Norwich had only just recently gone on the attack as well. And had such a vital chance to take the lead as well. Wow. Harry Kane's missed a vital opportunity. That's all that has to be said right now. 15 minutes in. And that is why the temptation to bring in another striker in January, or to play Heung-min Son at striker anyway, is there. I'm tempted to get rid of Harry Kane because he hasn't impressed me so far. And Walker gets a yellow card for a bad tackle. And Robbie Brady is injured, but he's still on the pitch, I believe. Oh no, he's come off now, and Cameron Jerome's had to come on in that left mid position. He has played there for Norwich in the past, but very rarely. Redmond into Mbakani. Easy save for Lloris. Mbakani, let me just talk a little bit about him. What a player he was back in his Anderlecht days. A very good striker. Very, very strong, very tall. And, you know, a very, very classical type of player. You know, he's not a skillful striker. He's very like Rondon. And Harry Kane, talk about the man. He's finally got himself another goal. 1-0 to Tottenham. And it's that man, Harry Kane. Maybe he could change my mind about letting him go. Maybe. I mean, in most games he hasn't impressed me, but he is getting the goals when they're needed. And we are leading 1-0. Here comes Heung-min Son. Maybe a chance to make it 2-0. Harry Kane's got the ball again. Harry Kane's missed it again. He could have had a hat-trick already in this game if he hadn't missed his chip shot. And that chance there on net as well. We could have had a hat-trick already for Harry Kane. He's just got to try and keep his shots on target and try and beat the goalkeeper a little bit more. But here comes Harry Kane again. Another chance. He's been fantastically tackled there by Wisdom. And a free kick comes to Norwich here. And the goalkeeper's going to take it, of course. But what a game this is. We could have easily have been probably 3-4-0 up already in this game again if Harry Kane had actually learned how to get his shots on target and how to get him in the back of the net. But here comes Cameron Jerome. He's offside, however. We're a little bit lucky there. Half-time is coming. And it looks like it's going to be ending 1-0 so far. Very even game on possession. Same on shots. It's been even overall. But Tottenham are leading the way with that goal from Harry Kane. And as I said, we could have easily had a hat-trick from him already. Maybe he could go for it in the second half. But at half-time, it's Norwich 0, Tottenham 1. And we're going to go straight into it. No changes to be made yet. Pretty happy with what we've got on the pitch so far. So we're going to be sticking with the same 11. Maybe we might have to make changes later on. But for now, we're doing pretty good, if I say so myself. West Ham are losing to Arsenal. Southampton drawing to Liverpool in the other games in the Premier League. But Eric Dyer, as we go back to this game, we have Ericsson on the ball. He moves it down to Danny Rose. And a bit of a passing game here from Tottenham. A corner for us now. Eric Dyer's going to whip it in. He's now our corner taker. Harry Kane had another chance to get a goal. He's just gone wide. He's tipped it over the net. Another corner here, but Harry Kane could have had his fourth now already. Guilavogui just can't get there. Whittaker beats him to the header. Ericsson to Alderweireld. To Guilavogui. Back to Walker. Walker to Lamella. Lamella tries to get it back to Walker, but can't. And Toffolo does some good defending there. Here comes Tetty. Graham Dorans whips it in. Jerome's could get there. Dorans whips it in again. Ericsson gets the ball. Now a chance for Harry Kane to go through on goal. Really gets the ball very, very easily. But honestly, we could have had 4 with Harry Kane right now. It is unreal, the chances he's been missing. I mean, he's got us a goal, which is the important thing. But as I said, we could have had a few more by now. Wisdom whips it in. Nobody gets the ball, however. It's a goal kick for us in this game. And, well, here comes Heung-min Son. Ericsson, Dyer, Rose, Ericsson, back to Son. Ericsson, good football, but he can't make anything of it. Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Walker, Alderweireld back to him, back to Walker. Eric Dyer gets in it. Ericsson, good passing football, nothing's made of it. Good chance here for Norwich to get a goal. Graham Dorans whips it in. Cleared away. Chance for Edmonds. And we are defensively doing really, really well in this game. I'm very impressed with Alderweireld this season. Has really showed up this season for us. Just like he has done in real life. I'd say he's been one of the BPL's top defenders this season. Easily in the top 3 defenders in the Premier League in real life. He's just been solid. Obviously, Tottenham have the best defence in the league. And honestly, Alderweireld has been a star since joining them. And hopefully he can be a star for us for the entire season. Ericsson gets himself a yellow card. He's got to watch out in this game. Tetty takes the free kick. And Follow gets the ball back. Redmond whips it in. They've been crossing balls in like there's no tomorrow, but nobody's getting in on the end of it. Alderweireld and Vertonghen doing pretty good at the back. They are being tested, though, by Norwich right now. Well, we're just going to have a little change of tactics here. Maybe bring one player off or not. Maybe bring Lamella off, because I haven't actually seen Lamella whatsoever in this second half of football. And maybe bring Shadley on. But Son tries getting the ball here. And a free kick just outside the box. Good chance to whip this in. Maybe someone like Kane's get on the header. So let's see what happens here. Once we've brought on Nasha Shadley. Are we on attacking? No, we're still on there. We're still final. Let's have that on normal, not committed. Passing style I want mixed. I'm going to have to change these instructions once we finish the game. And Southampton are actually leading against Liverpool. Okay. They're not having a good game. It might be good for us in the league. And Lamella's coming on. And Eric Dyer, I believe, is taking the free kick. What is he going to do here? Ericsson was there as well to take it. Graham Dorans gets the ball back. It's now him and a few other players on the counter-attack. But it's stopped. And another free kick here. Not in the best of positions. But Harry Kane's got the ball. Ericsson's gone for the shot. Son misses it by a mile. And Toffolo gets the ball away easily, and Walker has just obstructed Mbakani in a vital chance for them to go and get the counter-attack. I think he might already be on a yellow card as well. Here comes Heung-min Son. Ericsson. Guilavogui tripped, and a free kick in a good area now. What can we do here? Ericsson to take it. What is going to happen? Could he smash it in? Shadley's taking it actually, and Ruddy's made a save. Great save. Ruddy makes the save. We could have been annihilating them right now. We really could have been 4-5-0 up if Kane had taken his chances today. But overall, it's still a good game. We've really shown defensively that we can do good. However, Mbakani's through and it's an easy save there for Lloris. But we have really shown today how good we can be defensively. Even though parts of the season, as I said, you know, where we got the draws, a little bit disappointing. But, you know, in this game, we've definitely shown what we can do defensively. And attacking-wise, we have struggled to take our chances when needed, but we have got a goal. So in the end, all is good for now. Here comes Vertonghen to get the ball. Jerome has that pace now. Heung-min Son's in a ton of space. Tries running through, and it's a good block there from Wisdom. Very good block from Winston. Wisdom even. Son had a massive bit of space there for him to run into. Eric Dyer whips it in. It's at the near post. Another corner again. What's he going to do? Eric Dyer said, corner taker. Better whip it in. Taking it a while here. Alderweireld's there. It's taken away, and a free kick is given there to Norwich. Son's been called over. And he's reprimanded. Just a brief warning there for Heung-min Son. We're coming down to the final 7 minutes. A goal now would probably end the game for them. However, Mbakani's through. He's got it round the keeper. And it's 1-1. He's tucked it away. We're going attacking. I'm not having it. And this is a risk. Kane's coming off. Heung-min Son's moving to striker. NGA is going to play on the right. Shadley's moving to the left. We have to get a goal now. And we just let go of our 1-0 win from Dio Mercy and Bakani. As I said, a player to watch out for. And he's gone and scored in this game. And we're now under pressure to get a goal here. Danny Rose. Everyone's pushing up the pitch. Christian Eriksen. Tons of space. Heung-min Son goes for the shot. But it's not exactly hard for Ruddy to get the ball there. 4 minutes plus added time in this game. Really is pressurising as Norwich go defensive. They're really now taking this point home. Heung-min Son. Guilavogui. Heung-min Son gets the ball back. Plenty of space here. Good defending. Last film goal comes in now for Lafferty. He's missed it. What a chance this has been in this game for Lafferty. All the strikers today just don't seem able to get the goals when the goalkeeper comes running out. Here comes Walker with a long free kick. He's whipped in. It's a good chance for Tongan's missed a vile chance to get it into someone there. And this is going to be the last kick of the game. And it's a draw again. A very, very good game. It wasn't a ball draw. The game's lying. It was actually a very entertaining game of football, end to end. This episode has been actually a little bit longer just because of how many highlights we've had. But not as long as the other ones. Roughly about 15 minutes less. So that is good. So today we are still... today we were unbeaten. A 4-0 win against Borough. And a 1-1 draw against Norwich. However, in the league, right now, we are 13th. With 4 draws, 1 win, 1 loss. We have the most draws in the league with Manchester City, which have not won a game this season. So Man City, Liverpool are all struggling. But at the top end, it's Aston Villa with 13 points. West Brom in second with 12 points. With a game in hand, they could go top of the league. What a crazy start to the league this is. Arsenal in third, unbeaten so far, 12 points. Everton in fourth. They've lost 2 games so far. Watford were in first not long ago. They're now in fifth after drawing and losing a game. However, getting 3 wins. They still have a game in hand like West Brom has. Chelsea in sixth. They've lost 2 games, no draws. West Ham in 7th. Man U in 8th. Liverpool in 12th. And we're in 13th. So it is quite an open league right now. We are essentially... right now, if you look at the league, we are basically more able to be in a... we are now more able to be in a relegation battle than we are to be at the top of the league right now. But we've just had a lot of draws, and the next 2 games, the next 2 episodes, is going to be a hard set of games. We play West Ham in the Capital One Cup, and Chelsea in the Premier League. It's going to be a tough run of games there, and it's a tough run of games overall for September and most of October as we play West Ham, Chelsea, Basel, Southampton, Liverpool, Copenhagen. It's going to be a tough run of games there, but then it gets easy all the way up to around November time. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Thank you ever so much for watching the 4th episode of the series. If you are new, please subscribe. Please leave a like. I really do appreciate everybody who's been subscribing so far and watching the videos. I really do appreciate it. Otherwise, guys, I will see you in the next episode, either tomorrow or tonight. But who knows? It depends on time. But I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.